What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Carter. Welcome back to Tech Talks, and today we're going to talk some tech. Now, today's video, as you saw by the title, is about my most anticipated games of 2020. The games I'm looking forward to the most, the games I think are going to be the most fun. Now, before I start the video, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. 2020 is a really rough year, you know. I personally lost a lot in 2020. I struggled a lot, but hey, we're gonna make 2021 a great year, you know. We're gonna smash all our goals. We're gonna get to what we need to do and just, you know, have a great year. So with that being said, let's start off the video. So coming at number 7, we got Far Cry 6. Now, I've played 2 of the Far Cry games. They were pretty good. I haven't played every game in the series, but I've seen some gameplay on them. Like, I really enjoyed the games. I personally think they're fun games to play. They're obviously single player games. I know there's a multiplayer mode, but I've never played it, so I don't know how it is. But Far Cry 4 is one I believe I had, and playing that game was pretty fun. And now that you have the PS5 with the adaptive triggers and haptic feedback, like, I think it's gonna take the game experience to a whole new level, especially now that the PS5 has 4K capabilities. I feel like it's gonna look like a really good game, and the gameplay is gonna be amazing. You know, driving, shooting the guns in that game, those should all be really cool. So I'm really looking forward for that game to come out. You know, like, I will definitely be copying that when it comes out. Now for number 6, we got Back 4 Blood. Now, for those of you who don't know, Back 4 Blood is part 3 of a zombie game series called Left 4 Dead. Now, I've never played Left 4 Dead 1, but I played Left 4 Dead 2, and I played that game a lot when I was younger. On the Xbox 360 and on the Xbox One. I've played that game. I probably beat that game like 5 times over. Like, it's not that long of a game, but a game is really fun. Especially when you're playing with like your friends and stuff. That game can bring a lot of good moments. Like, me and my friend, that's a really close friend, we used to play that game not even every summer. We used to play that game just almost every time we just met up. We'd play that game. We'd spend hours on it, and it's fun, you know. Good laughs. The story's good. But Back 4 Blood, I know they changed it up. There's new people. So the only reason why this is an anticipated game for me is because the old game was so good that I just really hope the new one is as good, especially now it's on the next gen console. I hope that they bring that same energy, and it feels like a third part of Left 4 Dead, you know, instead of a whole new game, just part of the same franchise. Like, I really hope it's like the same feel, just updated, you know. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for like an updated feel of Left 4 Dead 2. So like what it should feel like on next gen. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. But that's it for Back 4 Blood. Now for number 5, we have Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares, I played the first game, never played the DLC. The game was really good. Like, I really enjoyed the story. It's a very easy game. It kind of has like an indie game type feel to it. Like, it's not made by like a big company. It's very simple, basic controls, but the story's good. You follow the life of this, you know, little character thing, and you just try and, you know, make it out, you know, of the nightmare, more or less. So it's like you just try not to get caught. Sometimes you do, but it's all good. But like, the game itself was really fun. There's nothing that special because it's not like, I don't know if it has a platinum trophy to the game or anything like on PlayStation, but the game itself is just fun. It's like some of those games you play when you're by yourself, you got nothing to do. It's like you play that game and you have a good time, you enjoy yourself. It's very fun. It's kind of like a dark version of Little Big Planet in a sense, you know. It's just not made by Sony, but like, if I had to compare it to another game, it's kind of like Little Big Planet in that sense. Like a very more darker, creepier version of that. I don't know, a lot of people might not be into it, but I'm personally looking forward to Little Nightmares 2. I think it'll be good, and I think it'll be a very fun game to play. Now we're in top 4. At number 4, we have God of War Ragnarok. Now, I didn't finish the first game, but I've seen gameplay. So before you say anything, I've seen gameplay. I just didn't personally finish the game myself, but the game itself, the game was fun, and especially with the PS5 and the haptic feedback and the adaptive triggers. Yes, I know I keep repeating this, but like, that's what makes the PS5 special. The controller, it gives all games a whole new feel to it, and games are a lot faster. The performance is nice and the quality is nicer. God of War should be sick, and it's, from what I know, Sony makes the game. Like, I know Sony owns the rights to the character, but Sony makes that game, so After playing Spider-Man and seeing how well they incorporated the features of the controller and the console, like the speed of it and everything, now that they're making this game, they should do the exact same thing, and the game should be really fun. I don't really know much about the story, but I'm just really hyped for a part 2 to the first one, you know? So that's why I put it at number 4. Now, for number 3, I know I'm probably gonna get some controversy for this. Like, a lot of people might not feel the same way, because I heard a lot of people saying I didn't really care for the game, but personally, I put at my number 3 position for most anticipated games of 2021, I put Deathloop at number 3. And the reason why I have Deathloop at number 3 is because I just feel like the game is going to be very fun. Like, I really enjoyed the trailer and the gameplay trailer that we saw. I really enjoyed the trailer and the gameplay trailer that we saw. It kind of has like a BioShock, if anybody's played that game, it has a very BioShock look to it. The game looks like it kind of follows the same mechanics, and once again, with the haptic feedback and the adaptive triggers, I think simple things is like teleporting or shooting a gun in that game will just be really fun and really entertaining. And I really like the idea of time travel, so it's like you can like rewind stuff and control time. Like, you have like powers like telekinesis and all that stuff. Like, the whole idea of the game seems cool. I don't know if it's going to be good, because a lot of people saying they don't feel like it's going to, but I want that game to be good because I feel like it'll be fun to play. You know, the game seems really interesting to me. The story is just the character designs are just but like, I feel like the game will still be fun to play nonetheless. I don't think it'll be a boring play. I think like you'll be able to play that game and have fun playing it. You know, that's just how I feel. So that's why I have it at my number 3 position. Now, for my number 2 spot. At number 2, we have Hitman 3. Hitman 3 looks sick. Like, all the Hitman games have been really fun. Like, I only own one of them. I think it was the first Hitman. It was great. Like, the game was really fun to play. You know, I'm really into these stealthy assassination games like Assassin's Creed. I love Batman, SpiderMan. This is kind of old, but Splinter Cell, people know about that. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. I really enjoy stealth games, like ninja games and all that stuff. Like, I really enjoy games where you have to be stealthy. I like games that challenge you to use your brain. You gotta focus and figure out situations. I think those games are really fun to play, and that's why I'm looking forward to Hitman 3, because well, it's an assassination game, and you know, like, who wouldn't want to be Hitman? You gotta be smart. You gotta see what the guards are. You gotta put on disguises. You gotta hide. You gotta this, that. Like, the game itself just seems like it's gonna be a really fun play. I probably will make a gameplay on that. I'm not sure yet, but you know, the game it seems enjoyable nonetheless. Now, before I get to my most anticipated game, I'm going to give an honorable mention to, well, I wouldn't call it honorable mention, more just, this game doesn't have a release date yet, but it could drop late this year maybe. And for those of you who are wondering, the game I'm talking about is GTA 6. Now, we don't know when GTA 6 is going to release. They haven't said. As far as we know, we're just going to get GTA 5 this year. But if they release a GTA 6, like I hope they do this year, that would be number 2 on my list. Everything would just get moved down 1. That would definitely be number 2, because we waited 7 years for GTA 6 to come out, and it still hasn't released. We've been playing GTA 5 for 7 years, and GTA 5 is getting not getting kind of boring. GTA 5 is boring now. I don't know who still plays it like that. I know they're doing their login to get 1 million every month, and I did it to get my 1 million, but like, it's not fun. None of my friends play it. I don't play it. I don't have a desire to play it. So I don't know. They really need to release a new GTA. So hopefully they drop GTA 6 this year, because the world wants it. Now, I know you guys have been waiting to hear my most anticipated game, so I'm going to say it now. The most anticipated game for me this year is Gotham Knights, the Batman game. I love the Batman series. Those games are like my favorite games. I actually recently purchased the Batman collection. I played all 3 games and beat them again, because the games are just amazing. The fighting mechanics are sick. The story's great. I love Batman's gadgets. Batman's my favorite superhero. I like the stealthiness of the game. In the last one, you could drive the Batmobile, which I thought was a cool feature that they added. But in this one, you don't even play as Batman. You play as Nightwing, Robin, and Batgirl, which is like, that's a whole new take on the game. You guys can fight together. It gives it a new feel. In the Arkham Knight game, in Arkham Knight, when you could use your Batmobile to assist you in takedowns, like you can do the same thing in this new game. And the story, like playing as all three characters, they might have like separate missions and then they might have group missions together. But I just think the game is going to be really fun. We've been waiting for another Batman game for years. On the PS5, the fighting should feel amazing. It's going to look great. Performance is going to be well, you know, gliding around the city, driving or whatever. Like the game is just going to be really fun and I'm looking forward to it. Like if I could get my hands on any game right now, it would most definitely be Gotham Knights, because I love the Batman series, you know? Love you guys. Those are my most anticipated games for 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, share with your mom, your auntie, your pastor, your uncle, your granny, everybody. Share with as many people as you know. If you guys feel the same way, also let me know down in the comments. Subscribe to my other channel, King Cardo. I hope you guys enjoy your new year and catch you guys in the next one. Later.